Welcome to After the Final Bell, a podcast about what happens when an adrenaline-fueled career comes to an end and real life begins. Hosted by UFC striking coach Mike Gonzales and YouTube bounty hunter Trevor O'Connor.
It's not just about fights anymore. It's about what happens when the gloves come off.
And the real adventure begins.
Join Mike and Trevor as they chat about the highs, the lows, and everything in between. Life after the final bell isn't always easy, but it's always interesting. This is After the Final Bell.
Are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
Do you want me to not look?
No, I just need to.
Do you want me to not look at you directly while you're doing it? Or
No, they're all looking at me.
yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Let me read my notes. See, we're going to make bloopers out of it. We're about. All right. All right. Don't. You're not supposed to laugh.
I'm trying not to, but watching you get so nervous.
I'm like sweating. Like,
I know.
Guys, look.
His forehead is sweating.
All right. No, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, don't make me laugh. What's up, guys? I'm Mike Gonzales. Retake. That was better than last
You were
week.
close.
That was
You were
better.
close. You were close.
What's up, guys? I'm Mike Gonzales. All right, here we go.
You're like you're giving a lecture. Don't give it like be nice.
You know, okay.
Oh, you're like, what's up, guys?
What's up?
I'm Mike.
Whoa.
One more.
All right, one more round. What's up, guys? I'm Mike Gonzales. Of course, with me today, Trevor O'Connor. This is After the Final Bell, a podcast about life after an adrenaline-fueled career has ended.
I mean, you got through all the words.
Was that better?
That astronomically better than last time. How'd it feel?
Hard.
Now you just need to say it a bunch.
I do.
Yeah.
I thought I practiced it enough. Obviously not.
You were looking at your notes where you're practicing.
Yeah. I just need. I even turned the radio down in the car.
Here, we'll put them side by side. What's up, guys? My name is Trevor O'Connor. Sitting across from me, as always, Mike Gonzales. How are you, Mike?
I'm good. How are you?
I am awesome. This is After the Final Bell, a podcast about what happens in life after an adrenaline-fueled career comes to an end.
Dang, that was good.
Smooth.
Oh yeah, way smooth.
You'll get that. That's all you got to do.
All right. Next Saturday.
Just put
I'll be
bullet
better.
points
I do need to put that
instead of
I
whole
just put
sentences.
I put the whole sentence.
Yeah, can't do that.
Yeah. That.
Nope. So when I used to have to do ads,
Mm-hmm.
I used a teleprompter app. So I put my camera on, but there's a teleprompter app that would scroll the.
Like as you read it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It was cool. Yeah.
that's cool. That probably helps you go with the flow, right?
Right. It kept me in time because I knew how many seconds I needed to have for the ad,
Yeah.
and it would keep me. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then Kay Miller would it would record me face on,
Yeah.
but then she would go through and put in all the little.
Stuff that yeah. Okay.
Episode 19. We lied last week.
Yeah.
We lied.
We got a little
This
excited.
is 19. Last week was 18,
Yeah.
and it's up.
Yep.
It's up to members now. If you would like to watch our podcast with the members, you get to watch the entire thing live from about 10 minutes before we start, roughly 10
Yeah.
minutes, all the way through the recording of the podcast, which
Yep.
would include any time that we mess up or restart, or we mess up a camera and bump it and it goes somewhere else, or when they get hot, because that happens. Anyway, so we go through the entire podcast before it's edited, and then after the cameras are cut, we stick around for 5 or 10 minutes and do a little Q&A with members that want to hang out. So if you want to be involved in that part, just go ahead and click that join button down below. It's relatively inexpensive.
And it's a good time.
Yep, it's fun. So it's there's that. If you're watching this, you're watching the edited version. So if we messed up, you guys
Didn't see that. You
Nope.
didn't see my mishap before this.
they
They might. They might.
She might put that in.
Oh man. All right.
She might put
Okay,
that in.
All right. All right.
But it'll be okay. Anyway, that's kind of the lowdown on how this all goes. Episode 19. We're supposed to have a guest.
Yep. Ricky Ramos.
Ricky Ramos is supposed to be sitting right there. He messaged me early this morning,
Ah.
like before 7.
Oh dang. Okay.
Sick kid.
It's going around. It's going
Everybody's
around.
sick. You're sick.
I'm sick. Yeah.
You're also not allowed to go any farther than your tab.
Where I'm at?
Yeah. That's,
stay there.
well, I mean, I'm being realistic in I don't go out in public very much. So my immune system is not like the rest of the world.
Yeah.
So
which is crazy. That's actually a real thing. You know, if you
I'm not exposed to the same germs. I'm not,
Mm-hmm.
I went out of the house today. I went to the doctor this morning.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I had to have a checkup.
You got to leave the house for that.
Yeah. You can't do those from home. I like my doctor a lot. She's cool.
Yeah.
And she gets it. She doesn't live in like really uptight world.
Oh, okay.
And of course you have to step on the scale whenever you go in for a checkup.
Yeah.
And about halfway through she goes, well, I'm not going to say that you're fat, but you've gained a substantial amount of weight since our last checkup.
What's substantial?
I stepped on dressed at 218.
Okay.
I think last time I saw her, I was like 180, 185.
Oh. Yeah, she was being nice.
Yeah. I said, no, I'm fat. I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's fine
she's asking me what changed. I said, my activity level's gone down some. I said, I think my cortisol is high. I was trying to seem like I knew what I was talking about. And she said, or you're consuming more calories than you're burning.
Oh, she just cut to the chase. Like,
Yes.
let's call it what it is.
She also said that because my sleep patterns are terrible, I don't sleep.
But it's been like that forever, right?
It's been like that for a long time. So I can fall asleep fast.
Uh-huh.
I don't stay asleep.
Oh,
So we could go, like, I can go to bed at like 8 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
If I get in bed at 8 o'clock, I could be asleep by 8:03.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But in about an hour and a half,
You're up.
boing.
You just wait. Is it a toss and turn, or is it like I'm up and I'm...
No, I get like I'm awake and I'm trying to get myself comfortable to go back to sleep by not disturbing Kay Miller, which I disturb her anyway.
Yeah.
Then I usually go to the bathroom because I'm awake.
Yeah.
And then I get back in bed. But the thing is, I take prescription sleep medicine.
Mm-hmm.
And I told my doctor about this. I take prescription sleep medicine, but I also take like 3 or 4 over-the-counter sleeping pills mixed with my prescription sleep medicine.
And still.
And sometimes when it gets really bad, I also consume an edible to help me.
You feel like that helps you?
Yeah. Actually, I think the edible treats me better than all the other stuff, unless I take it too late.
Yeah.
Because you have to sleep through those.
Oh, if not,
there's THC in them.
Yeah.
If you don't sleep through it when you wake up, you're high.
Yeah.
And I don't smoke, I don't drink, so I don't do anything that alters my.
Well, how many
reality.
do you eat, or
one?
What's the
one?
What's the milk?
It's probably 10. I don't know, 5 or I'm not like I don't have a tolerance at all. Like, if I ate it in the middle of the day, I would just be drooling and I'd be like, because I don't do anything like that. But sometimes when I take like that, I will get like 8 hours of sleep. If I take the sleeping pills plus the over-counters plus take an edible,
that puts you out.
But then I start to feel like Elvis.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he was taking handfuls of everything.
Everything. One of each.
Or Michael Jackson, he was taking like propofol. He was taking
the good stuff.
The anesthesia.
Yeah.
He was going to sleep with anesthesia.
That's crazy.
I don't know if you rest then. Do you? Do you get REM out of anesthesia, or are you just out?
I think you're just out.
I don't know. But I'll wake up 3 or 4 times. We look at my sleep app all the time, and it's like, oh, you had some heavy sleep for 46 minutes, and then light sleep, and then, oh, you were up for an hour. And then sleep a little bit. Yeah, so I'm up and down and up and down.
So on average, what do you get per night as far as
total sleep?
Sleep, yeah.
4.
Oh, that's not very much.
Yeah, about 4 hours of total, like, actual resting sleep.
That's not very much.
And I'm in bed for at least 8 hours.
So you're in bed half the time. You're in sleep half the time you're in bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
And trying to not get so frustrated that I wake Kay Miller up. Yeah. Because obviously
What do you do? Come downstairs, go like lay on the couch? Or
no,
just lay there?
I just lay there.
Oh, really?
Usually I toss and turn and she wakes up anyway. Mm-hmm. Like I toss and turn to the point where I hear her go. So I know that I've done my job. But it's bad. It's stupid bad.
Yeah, that's not good. 4 hours is not good.
The other mistake I sometimes make is I take my sleeping medication
Mm-hmm.
and then I don't turn the TV volume down low enough.
So you wake up.
No, so I'm watching it, and there's a short window where the sleeping medicine hits you, and it's like if you just close your eyes, you will drift off to sleep, and it'll be beautiful.
Uh-huh.
If you stay awake past that little short window, it's like your sleeping medicine converts into a stimulant. And
Oh,
you're just,
dang.
I'm up for the night. I'm like,
oh, damn, no.
babe, I'm going to be watching TV for the next 6 hours.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. And then it ruins the next day.
Yeah, it has to ruin the next
Yeah.
day. There's just no way about it.
But that's, that's getting old. But I've been this way.
Forever.
Yeah.
seen
I've never been a great sleeper.
Somebody posted or something about there's a study out there, the least amount of sleep you get or something, the more the brain eats itself or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, then I have no brain left.
Yeah. In case you're not thinking,
Yeah.
it's not you.
And I wonder because I oftentimes over the last couple of years,
Oh, yeah.
I know I'm getting older and, things don't fire.
Yeah.
I will lose a word. Like I know a lot of words
But you'll,
and I'll be trying to tell you something and it's something that I should like just roll off my tongue. And I'm like, it's, that thing. It's like you
Yeah.
hold it in your hand and you can
Yeah.
put it in cereal and it'll take the cereal from the bowl and put it in your
oh,
mouth.
dang. It's that
Oh,
bad.
a spoon.
A spoon,
Yes,
yeah.
a f***ing spoon. Like my mind
Yeah.
will just not, I'm like,
That's
I could
weird.
draw you a picture.
Just can't say the word.
No.
Yeah.
Or the other thing I do often is I'll be online doing something and something I scroll past reminds me that I want to Google something or look on Amazon for something. So I will open another tab, go to Google, and then go, what was I going to look up?
Do you fall asleep on the couch and
Me?
just stay there? Like watching TV or you not really?
I probably have not sat on the couch in the living room 3 times since we've been home.
Oh, wow. You don't go to that room.
No. I'm either in here, in the kitchen, or in my room.
Okay.
Yeah. I cannot tell you the last time I've actually like sat on the couch and hung out in the living room.
Wow.
Yeah, it's weird. But the place that we congregate in our house is the kitchen.
Okay.
That's where everybody is.
Yeah.
Like Kay Miller will hang out in the living room sometimes and mess around with the dogs. Or Gracie and Tim will
Hang
nap
out.
on the couch out there sometimes.
Okay.
But
If anybody's down here, they're most of the times in the
yeah, it's kitchen.
Yeah.
At least
Okay.
that's where I go.
Yeah.
Where do you guys hang out? Living room?
I think it depends. During the day, I feel like we hang out in the kitchen a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
As it starts to get like like when we get home now, probably the living room.
Because it starts to get dark.
Yeah. And yours is like open. Ours is more, there's a wall in between that you walk
Right.
through, doorway.
Yeah, it's like an open
Yeah.
doorway.
I like to sit in the kitchen. I don't like to like,
Isn't that weird? We spend all this money to have living room furniture that's comfortable.
and it don't. Yeah,
And we sit in the kitchen
yeah.
chair.
Just
I sit on a bench or
most
on a
times-
stool.
I don't even sit on the couch. I'll sit on the floor.
You sit on the floor?
Mm-hmm.
How do you get up?
Just, I mean, not both arms now.
You guys rolled
Yeah.
over to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Sometimes it's a little weird because when I'm having a hard time falling asleep or like I feel like my back's hurting, I have to lay on the hardwood floor, and
Yeah.
I fall asleep like that for a little bit, and then I wake up, I'm fine.
when my back hurts, you're just miserable. Like it's everybody in the house, but might as well wake up
Mm-hmm.
because I'm probably going to get up and come downstairs and cuss and
Carry on and
yeah.
yeah.
There's nothing worse than back
No.
pain.
But
Sometimes for me, I have to lay on the floor on my back and then put my feet up on where your butt goes on a couch or a chair and just let my back hang a little bit.
oh,
And it takes the pressure off.
yeah. Does that feels better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof.
But that's just, I'm just decrepit and old. So what's wrong with you? You're not far behind me.
Not far behind, but that's what I feel like. Certain times my back is killing me.
Yeah, but you take a lot more punishment.
Oh yeah. Nowadays,
You take a lot more. I don't
I
think there's any punishment for me. Like physical.
yeah.
I have to come down the stairs.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Just the knees.
Yeah. I mean, I'm carrying an extra person on my belly right now.
How's workout going out for you?
Not good.
Not good. You haven't
Not
been.
good. I could. I've been talking myself out of it for some, like mentally, my mind is just not doing what I want to do to the point where I'm mad at myself.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason.
No.
Like I'm not on a schedule. It's not like I have to be somewhere in the morning and I'm just waking up too late to do it.
And you don't have to go nowhere to do it.
I could literally walk out of my bedroom, walk down the stairs, get on the treadmill, do that. I could walk up to the main floor, walk into this bathroom because there's a cold plunge in the shower. I could just get into the cold plunge, 10, 15 minutes, get out, walk upstairs to my bedroom, take a shower, and be ready for the day.
Yeah.
And that's an hour.
Yeah.
Max.
Still got 23
That's
hours.
an hour.
That's still so many hours left.
Yeah. It's not hard. It's not a difficult thing to do.
It's really not.
But I don't know.
I do
keep
the
getting
same
in my
thing
own
though.
way.
My excuse is, I held some pads today, or I did this, which it works, but I feel like it's not for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? It helps me, but it's not for me.
And for me, I need to get my heart rate up and get a sweat moving. I need to be like getting my heart in shape. My cardio is absolute garbage.
Oh.
I told you, playing with Vinny for like 3 minutes. I'm going to throw, I'm like,
oh, yeah.
It's bad. I'm terrible. Terrible to the point where my doctor was like, you should probably think about like moving around
somewhere. Yeah.
Like getting in motion a little bit. She asked me, she was like, so you've gained some weight and you're not really, are you depressed? I was like, actually, no. I'm like mentally, I'm in a really good place. Like I feel good. Like I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm home where my kids are. I get to function in their lives. I get, I've built what I've wanted to do over the last couple of years. I built a cool studio. I'm doing everything. She's like, okay, well then you definitely need to just get your body in motion.
Yeah. Get depressed.
She was like, well, if you're depressed, I can understand a little bit, but I'm like, there's no reason for me to be depressed. There's really not.
That's tough though.
Yeah. But I have to go in for blood work like next week.
Okay.
She wants me just to pick a night where I cut off eating at like 7. I can have water, wake up, no eating, obviously, so fasted.
Yeah.
They want to do blood work because she's also going to check my testosterone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She said people who are athletes, people who have really lived high testosterone life.
Yeah.
When you cut that stuff out, and as you get older, your testosterone really starts to dip. And one of the things that you noticed very quickly from that is weight gain around the middle. And that's where I'm carrying
all your weight.
Yeah, like my legs are the same, my arms are the same. My face is fatter just because I'm fat, but like all the way, I'm probably carrying 35 pounds just around the front. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I should do something about it.
You're gonna look like Vitor Belfort before you know it. Then.
Oh, I think he was on a little higher dose.
Yeah.
Of everything.
He took 3 shots, not 1.
And the longest nipples on human record. I never understand athletes when they say they're all natural, they're clean, and they're shredded. They're shredded for one. You're like you're shredded beyond what you do just naturally. Yeah. But then their nipples are always like this long. Yeah. I'm like, dude,
really?
That's one of the very first things that you can tell if someone is supplementing their physical health.
Natural.
Yeah. But no, not like testosterone to make me bigger, just to get me level, back. Yeah, get back up.
Yeah.
And it's probably true. I mean, I'm over 50 and I've pushed it hard for a long time. So that's probably a thing. God, this is probably some of the most boring shit I've ever talked about.
What do you got on your list? Screw that. Let's get off that list.
Get off that shit.
Yeah.
I added one thing to my list this week.
Okay.
And I've touched on it a little bit, probably off air more than anything. Who are these people who believe that Nextdoor is a social media app?
Karen.
Have you looked at the Nextdoor app?
I do. Well, I had it and then I got rid of it. And then when we lost our cat, I got it back.
Yeah.
It becomes a nuisance after a while. Everybody complains. There's nothing good.
And the complainers are complainers. And but there's some people that update their status like it's Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm who the hell has made a social media community out of Nextdoor? Are you such a complainer
that you're
there so often that you feel like you have to update. I'm like, there's people that talk about how they just went to the store.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that, or you know what kills me is when you get those, well, on the Nextdoor app, it's snowing. How are the roads? I don't know. Go. I don't know. Or stay home.
open the door.
If you got to ask how the roads are, stay home.
Stay home. Yeah.
Don't even ask.
Yeah. If you're the person that needs to know how the roads are, you're the person we don't want driving.
No. Yeah, but that Nextdoor app, I even turned the notifications off. I haven't checked it in a while because I put the missing cat thing.
Yeah.
I was checking it like regularly. Nothing. And then after a while, I'm just getting this nonstop notifications. Like, I don't care.
I'll try to remember to send Kay Miller a screenshot and she can put it like right there.
Yeah.
That's me being helpful on Nextdoor.
Okay.
So when people put up asinine posts, I sometimes
asinine response.
I give them the most sarcastic, snarky response.
It's just
and it's so much fun because they get wound so tight.
That if you want to just argue with somebody, that's a place to.
And you could spin up Nextdoor and then just back out.
Yeah.
Like I'll go in and make one comment that just sends them into a tizzy, and then I'll just Homer Simpson back into the weeds.
Don't even say that. Mm-hmm. No, that Nextdoor app is. I don't like it.
It's bad.
Yeah, and I didn't know they were owned by Facebook.
Are they?
I think so.
Why don't they just add it to Facebook then?
I don't know. It's
same thing.
I think it's Facebook. It's one of them social media apps that they're owned by.
Somebody.
Yeah. Speaking of social media, the TikTok, it's going, right? Did you see? I don't believe it's going to go. I just don't.
You think there's going to be like a last ditch?
Yes.
12th hour.
Somebody's going to buy it, or they're going to do something.
They're going to come
But did you see everybody's downloading that new
Red Note?
Yeah.
And nobody understands what the hell it is. It's all the directions are in Chinese. I'm like, so we're doing one Chinese app for another?
You're like your Chinese email for your product you're still getting.
Do you think that they want to close TikTok in America because it's Chinese owned and they feel like they're harvesting information?
Yeah.
So now everyone's downloading Red Note, which is a Chinese app. So as soon as they get done with TikTok ban, are they just going to ban Red Note? It's the same kind of shit.
And who does, not to say, like, I'm sure that Instagram does the same thing. I'm sure Facebook does the same thing.
I mean, everybody's worried about their information being mined. I just post mine out there. It's easier. If you just, here's on my, they're worried because Facebook and Instagram are an American-owned company.
Yeah.
So the stolen information is staying in America. And they're saying that because China owns TikTok, that they're harvesting all of this information to understand how to best assimilate or take us over. I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't get it. I mean, realistically, if they're harvesting all this stuff from TikTok people, are we really worried? I mean, they're not like the brain trusts of America.
No.
No.
It's crazy because one of the girls I coach has she has a job that has a government contract.
Mm-hmm.
So like they have phones.
Government phone?
Or
company issued phones.
Company issued phones
that are governed by a government contract.
And they just recently got them. Before she was like, oh, I was doing my work on my phone, so they were paying my phone bill and all this. Mm-hmm. She goes, now I have to carry 2 phones.
Yeah.
Because we're not allowed to download
any social
TikTok
media.
Or, they don't want none of that stuff.
They just want your phone to be text and call.
That's it.
Email.
That's
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Nextdoor app, no. It's garbage. I think it's garbage. I don't like it. I've tried it. I've tried it twice. I tried it when I didn't need nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I tried it when I did need something.
Got the same.
Which I got a couple tips, and I was grateful for that. But other than that, it's the same thing. It's like people just complaining or this or
it's
that.
It's the worst of Facebook.
Yeah. It really is.
I keep it purely for entertainment purposes.
Oh, that's it. You don't even.
I'm there just to piss off Karens. I am 100% there just to be the asshole that makes the comment that everyone else is thinking.
Just doesn't want to say it.
But no one else. I'm like in caps.
Send. Do you think they should have like a thumbs down button or something?
Oh, yeah. They should have like if
Well, YouTube has one.
yeah.
Why can't
Oh, I
everything
know.
else? Why,
I
why
know
can't,
YouTube has
Why
one.
can't everything else have one?
They should. They should. Well, I kind of like the survival idea, like Survivor Island
Yeah.
idea of social media. Like if enough people like click a button on your post, it should just go away.
Yeah.
Like
That's
everybody around you said you're too fucking dumb to post today. So your shit's
you're in timeout.
your stuff's over there
After-
while the
how
rest
many?
well, I don't know.
10, 20, 100? No, 100's a lot.
Well, I mean,
What's average,
should
you
it
think?
be should it be an aggregate of the ratio of how many friends or followers you have?
Yeah.
Because if I only have 100 followers
Mm-hmm.
and 10 people say you're stupid today, that's
Yeah.
I mean that's 10%. That's a decent amount. But if I have 1,000 and only 10 people say it, then so should it be ratio compared to number of followers to number of
Well, I'm sure they've got an algorithm thing that they can figure it out where it's like
It's-
whatever your average is, right?
Right.
Because everybody's different,
right.
right?
It should be like all the America's Got Talent and all that, where someone can just
The red button. But how many red buttons do you
right.
get?
You need how many red? Like if you get enough, they're just
After, but it's got to reset after so long though. Like
or could it 24-hour time you out? If you post something and it gets enough red buzzers, that like 24 hours you can't post.
Oh,
You're,
that
you're
would
just
be-
on timeout.
yeah, you think people would probably be careful because everybody lives their life for social media.
Right. If you can't post,
You can't. Oh man,
if you can't update your ramen noodle picture,
like when social media goes down,
oh, people freak out.
people freak out.
Yeah. If like Instagram goes down,
Yeah,
people go to Facebook and they're like, "What's going on with Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh my God, blah blah blah." I'm like, "Whoa, bro, take a breath. By the time you post this, Instagram's probably back up.
Back up.
Or if you need it that bad,
Not that serious.
yeah." I'm slightly concerned for TikTok being banned because there are a lot of people that make a living
They do
doing that.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think, I mean, I could be completely wrong. I live in the creator space and I know how we get paid on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of understand what the,
Idea is.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have a hard time. I believe there's a lot of fluff in TikTok
Yeah.
as far as followers. Like TikTok will select an account and all of a sudden it just
June.
blows up.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of bot likes. So I don't know. I don't know anybody that's TikTok famous as
Yeah.
far as making a living. Do you know anybody?
No.
I probably know somebody. I just don't know that I know them. But I would be interested to see how their revenue works compared to YouTube. Are they getting really that much in the viewership, or are they getting money in the ad revenue as far as sponsor dollars?
I think it's more sponsor dollars now and product sponsors like
Yeah,
here I push your product and whatever you give me
right.
because you can do that little shop now like bar
Right.
or whatever.
And I don't think they make a lot of money on the little orange tag on their post where it's shop now, and anyone can really be an affiliate program like we talked about
Yeah.
before, where you just post a link, you make a video about the product, post a link, and then you get a couple cents per purchase.
That's
I think it's more along the lines of people who have such a substantial following that company pays them to be a spokesperson,
Yep.
kind of like they have for us on YouTube in the past. Where it's an independent company, they come to me and they're like, "Hey, we'd like you. We just got hey, Miller needs to respond. We got an email from Hershey's Chocolate wanting to know if we want to do an ad."
Oh yeah. Hershey's.
Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. Sometimes it's like these fly-by-night third-party companies that broker ads
Yeah.
and then it's just a bunch of back and forth, and it wastes your time. But I used to have an ad manager that went through all that shit.
Okay.
But now we're back down to the bare bones. People have to email me direct.
Please send them.
Yeah. But I'm guessing most of and I don't know, I could be completely wrong, but I'm guessing most of the money made for big money makers is on those direct sponsors.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, I mean, when I was in the heyday of the bounty hunting show,
Yeah.
I'd make like $7,000 to $10,000 a month in just sponsor ads.
And then that's when you would say, you would record whatever, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's where it's at.
They send you the product and they send you outline of what they want you to talk about or a full script
Oh, that would
of
be,
what you want
well,
to
I don't know
say.
if that'd be easy for me, but I had a script, so.
I like when they just give me bullet points
Okay. And make your own
and I can just talk. Because if you turn the camera on and just put
bullet
a couple
points.
ideas up there, I can get there for you.
Yeah.
I did an ad for Raid Shadow Legends, which every social media person does. And they had a very specific
request.
Like a script. Their script was very specific in how you had to say things. And then there were pieces of video that you had to overlay it exactly. It paid well, but Kay Miller worked her ass off.
For every dollar.
Yeah, because I'm not really a script reading kind of guy.
Yeah. Some people are good at it and they make it good.
Mm-hmm.
And there's people like you, like, okay, talk about that, boom, all right, go.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's me. If you give me I need you to say these couple of things.
I prefer commercials like that when I watch them because you could tell.
We can tell the guy's just talking about it.
Yeah. Somebody that can come up with the idea, I'm like, oh, they've tried it. Even if you had it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Was it that ad, man, we would have probably accepted it a second time because it paid pretty well, but
tough.
Yeah. Tough. I mean, I think she had to go through like 3 different revisions.
Oh, wow.
Because you have to send it back to them before it's approved, back and forth. And making those kinds of green screen type edits are just not. It's not like you can just go clip a little piece and
send it.
Yeah, you have to like start from scratch every time. But I mean, the other side of that is I could have been working in a factory.
Yeah. That's not fun.
And I wasn't.
Nah.
So
I'll pass.
Yeah, factory, I mean, that part of it's great. But I am concerned as far as the TikTok ban goes because it's going to take income from
people,
a very large cross section of the population.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people that's what they do.
Yeah. Or some businesses rely on the social media thing.
Right.
Because, you know.
I will talk about it right now. Lost and Found energy drink. What are they going to do now?
Yeah.
Because I think the 90% of their push is TikTok ads.
Yeah. They don't have Instagram?
I've never seen anything from them. The only place I've seen anything was on TikTok.
Yeah. So what did they say?
So if that goes down, I don't even know where I'm going to, like, if I want to order more.
Where?
I don't have a link to go to their, I just clicked on the link on TikTok.
Yeah.
And I like their stuff.
Yeah. They're not bad. They're actually good.
The cherry lemonade is amazing. I love it. And it's sugar-free.
Yeah.
But
you've been replaced.
That goes away. Rockstar's been put on the sideline, but it's probably going to have to come back now.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. But, I mean, there's a ton of products like that people use.
Yeah. That's why I don't think it's going to be banned. I'd be surprised. Maybe for 1 or 2 days.
And
maybe
then,
a week,
and then there's a magic fix.
And something's going to happen. Like
I've seen some rumblings that Elon Musk has been.
I seen that today.
Propping up an offer to buy it or buy the American share version of it.
There also that guy from Shark Tank, the bald dude.
Oh,
he went on the news or whatever.
It's like I'll buy.
He said he has a few people.
What do you think? I mean that's a big dollar amount to buy, probably.
I don't, man.
It's in the bees.
Oh,
it's in the bees.
For sure.
Yeah.
But like, how does one earn their money back from a purchase like that? Like Elon Musk, when he bought Twitter and made it X, how does he earn his money back from that? Like,
because
is there a way?
Yeah, it's so similar to YouTube. Anybody who signs up and becomes a member on our YouTube channel, they pay like $1.99. We only get 70% of that.
Okay, so they take
YouTube takes 30% of that.
Okay,
so any subscription base they're making money off of. Companies buy ad space in social media. How many you scroll through anything, and every third one's an ad. It's not a person; it's a company that bought ad space.
So they can make their money back.
Oh yeah, you can make your money back.
Yeah, okay. Then they might.
Here's the problem.
Okay.
Because I have some understanding of how content creation and social media works, the algorithm, if someone buys the rights to the American version of TikTok, they're not going to get everything that came with it because that's all information based out of the Chinese company.
Yeah.
So the algorithms are going to have to restart and learn
So is that
how to push things. It's going to hurt. It's going to help people that have no following whatsoever, that like new people might pop up and catch the algorithm faster.
Oh.
But people that had this huge following that had an algorithm that knew how to post to get their stuff in the right spot, maybe that is not the algorithm that starts to develop.
Maybe that'll give other people an opportunity to make money then.
I know, but then the people that were making a living think they're going to make the same living. They get bumped over here, and then all of a sudden they're posting and they're just not going anywhere.
No.
You know, it's. I mean, look at us. We changed our content.
Yeah.
And our viewership is not what it was when I was posting bounty hunting shows.
Completely different.
It's completely, you know, in our fan base is turning over. I can tell you that we are now gaining subscribers substantially faster than people who wanted only bounty hunting are leaving.
Well, that's good.
I think like yesterday we gained like 170 new subscribers.
Oh, see, that's good.
And that's including any loss, anybody that left. So we are positive like 170 something on a day. You know, so we're, 1,000 almost a week.
Yeah. Before you know it, hopefully
they start to add up.
Yeah.
And that's just some of our audience turning over. But it was one of the things that when we came home and decided we're going to do the podcast and I'm going to stick it out, and there's no waffling, there's no back and forth, there's no, I guess I could figure out how to film a couple bounty hunting episodes in Colorado. And that would
be tough though.
Yeah. I mean, could I do it? Probably. Do I want, physically, no.
Yeah.
Like I'm not willing to get hurt anymore.
No.
I'm not willing to, because the next one could be the one that makes me just.
Now you can't leave.
Yeah. I can't do anything.
You know what I mean?
I can't move.
Right now it's a choice.
Yeah.
you know?
I've harped on it before. I'm beat up and my body is in bad physical shape. Like my knees are terrible. My hands are terrible. My shoulder is nowhere near. Could I do it? Yeah. I think that like the Toby Keith song was, I may not be as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. Yeah. Could I do it once? Yeah. 100%. You know, it's like a bar fight. Could I get in one bar fight? Probably. Yeah. And I could probably be pretty good. Could I get in a bar fight every day? No, I can't do that, man. I can't. No, it's bad. I mean, people like.
Oh yeah. See, that's.
My hands aren't supposed to be like that. Like they don't open like they're supposed to anymore.
Nope.
The fingers don't work right. Yeah. You know, it's.
Speaking of which, I'm excited about going to that swap meet.
Oh yeah, that's our next thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited about that.
So on the 26th, there is a Airsoft swap meet. And we're getting, like, we've been behind the scenes getting our gear together.
Yeah.
We got to figure out what our look's going to be.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah.
And then we're going to breed a team. And then I've got something that we're going to work on this spring. It's going to happen.
Good times.
Yeah. Yeah. So that'll be physical, but
I'm excited about that though.
Yeah. That's good. So anyway, as far as the TikTok thing goes, I mean, is it going to suck? Yeah, it's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
It's kind of shitty that the American people have been given something and the opportunity to make money, and then.
That's why I don't think it's good. I don't know. They're going to figure something out.
It's so huge.
Yeah.
It's not like a small thing that they're taking away. It's huge.
No, it is.
To the point where, I mean, there's even people that are going to go into a depression.
Oh.
Because they don't have TikTok to watch their favorite people or see the stuff. And there's people that they get through the day just by watching.
Yeah, it's not a huge. Doesn't just hurt people financially. Yeah. It's all over, you know, and that's a bummer.
Yeah, yeah.
Guess we'll stick with Facebook.
It'd be like if they just took away YouTube. So many people.
Oh man, that would, I would be bummed out if they took away YouTube.
Yeah,
I would.
I would not. I would never learn how to do anything again.
Yeah, most of everything I watch, 90% of the stuff I watch is on YouTube.
And most everything I learn
is on YouTube.
Is because I'm
surprised they haven't came out with like some way you could get a degree from YouTube.
YouTube University used to be a thing.
It does, for real. You could learn how to do, if you take the time to search what you're looking for, you could learn how to do anything on YouTube.
Except for brain surgery, probably. Maybe, though.
I need to go to the doctor for that.
I mean, how much is the discount?
And what are my chances?
Yeah,
what are my chances here?
How are we going to come out with this?
Are we rolling the dice?
Anymore? Anymore, you might as well roll the dice just going to regular hospital.
Oh, yeah.
But who knows?
Whatever.
What was on your list today? I've been, you let me go on a
Well,
rant
there was nothing on my list because we were supposed to have Ricky.
Ricky was supposed to be here.
And I was.
Where are you, Ricky?
Yeah, Ricky.
Oh, Ricky.
And I was, you know what I was.
Side-splitting
What I
entertainment.
was ready for?
What?
Because to me, it's all jokes and it's all funny. Like, where we going to get roasted? Where we going to get, you know what I mean? Like, which to me, it's totally fun because it's actually funny. You know what I mean? So I was like, well, let me see what he's got.
I'll give you some insight on what it's been like. My old show, I used to have comedians on all the time.
Yeah.
And I can tell you one thing they don't enjoy is dance, monkey. They, sometimes they want to come in
just have a conversation
and just have a conversation and relax. Now, obviously, they hit you with one-liners because they're so much faster and it's just so quick and so witty. But most of the time, what they don't want is, hey, I'm going to have you on the podcast. Can you just turn it on? Can you do 15 minutes for us?
Yeah.
If you start zinging them, they'll start coming back at you.
It's got to be more natural, though. More
right.
Okay.
But
okay.
They don't want to sit in a room with two other people and do a stand-up routine.
That's fine. That's totally fine.
Because they don't get
that's what I was prepared for.
Right.
Because I just
now there's some guys that'll come in and just
which is
absolutely
fine.
Destroy us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll have some of them.
Yeah.
We'll have some of them.
But yeah, that's kind of what was on my list. That was just what was on your list. You got a lot of things.
I wanted to talk to Ricky about, we've talked about it a little bit, comedians and Netflix specials.
Oh yeah.
Because it used to be the Comedy Central, you used to get your 30-minute set on Comedy Central. And if you got that Comedy Central special, you made it. You're there. Mm-hmm. And then a lot of comedians, and this is all talk for when we have more comedians in, because neither one of us are comedians. A lot of them ended up starting to self-produce like a 30-minute special and just put it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then try to monetize it that way. I think, what's the pretty boy that's kind of
Andrew Schultz?
No, I like Andrew Schultz.
He's man.
Matt Rife.
Oh.
I think Andrew Schultz is the one. He produced.
Yeah.
He had a deal to get a special done.
Yeah.
And they wanted him to change some things. And he said no and pulled it back and then self-produced on YouTube, right?
I don't know.
I think he self-produced.
Or something. And he had to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
We bought it and watched it. It was.
Yeah. He's funny.
Yeah, he is funny. He's hilarious.
And I think Matt Rife also self-produced a YouTube special.
Okay.
Whereas before it was like a comedian on YouTube was someone with a camera that sat in the back and like shitty audio recorded it. And then the comedians put it up as, just teasers to get someone to come to their live show, because that's where, most comedians make their money on the road doing live shows.
Yeah.
But then people were just self-producing and putting a whole YouTube special up.
Yeah.
What stops you? Do you need a Netflix? Do you need a Comedy Central?
If it's produced right, I don't think so.
If you have a couple cameras and a good audio feed and...
Like learning from this, lights and cameras matter.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a couple good ones, you can make it look good.
Yeah.
I mean, you might not get all the different little angles that they give you when you
or they zoom out to a large crowd.
Yeah.
If you're in like the Comedy Works downtown, you still get a little crowd action.
But I don't really care if you're funny. I don't really care to see the crowd if I'm watching on.
Right. It's nice they get the response. They play off the energy.
Yeah.
But if it's a comedian that I like or a comedian that someone turns me on to and they filmed something decent on their own, got a good audio feed, had some good camera work, and they put it up on YouTube, I'd much rather watch it there where they're monetizing all of their own money.
They get way more of it.
Right. Some of these Netflix specials, though, they're getting paid.
Yeah, but it's like you have to be a name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like they're not just going to take a risk on Mike Gonzales from Commerce City, Colorado.
For what?
Here's your $10 million 15-minute set.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something that I wasn't quite ready to say, but I'm gonna put it out there.
All right.
So I have been writing a bit. Well, my friend from my old studio, my buddy Davey B and Calvin used to do a show called The Man Cave for me.
Okay.
And it was like two guys drinking whiskey, talking about sports and music.
Okay.
And they're both, I mean, they're funny guys. So Calvin has worked in hospice care. He's done all kinds of things. He's a really good guy. And he has recently, over the last year or two, started writing and doing some stand-up.
Yeah.
From ground zero. Just
okay.
Like found some other people that were trying to become comedians and started writing together.
Yeah.
I have always, that is my secret want to in life.
Like a
not
a bucket list item, but something that like
I think I could do it.
Yeah.
Because I think I have decent comedic timing. The problem is I'm not a good writer. I'm good in a crowd. Like if we're all standing around, I can make the joke all day, just feeding off of what's happening in our friend group.
Yeah.
But to actually write
and get up
a
there,
set,
man, that would be
so.
That'd be intimidating because
Yes.
you got, you know what I mean? You might think it's funny or I might think it's funny, but is 200 people going to
And is your delivery right to make it funny?
That's true too.
Because you could write something funny and not be able to deliver it, timing wise, or hit the punch at the right time, or have a callback to a joke at the right time.
People start throwing shit at you.
Yeah. I mean, you want to get booed off stage because it happens.
Oh, damn. What would you do if you got booed off stage?
Oh, I'd film it. I'd film it.
Well, you'd have to.
But I've been going back and forth with Calvin on Messenger, just, sending over premise for jokes that I have. I'm like, I was thinking about something like this.
Yeah.
And he'll dissect it a little bit for me and send it back. And, I've been working on something. So I really want to. And I know like Rob at Cheers down the road, Rob's a good buddy of mine, been a friend for a long time, owns a club that has a stage. They usually do music. But I bet if I asked him, I could book a comedy show.
Yeah.
There.
Okay.
Obviously, I don't want to be like, I don't want to insult the entire industry and say that I'm a headliner.
No, not on your first go.
No, but I think I could with enough help. And that's why I wanted to talk to Ricky a little bit about today too, and get his kind of feedback on it. And I have enough comedian friends in the metro area that I could put together a comedy show.
Yeah.
And feature and have a headline, like some guys that are like good. There's some good comedians in Denver. There
is, man. It's.
I would want to open the show and host it.
So you're the guy that
I get up in the first and do like 3 to 5 minutes to warm the crowd up,
and then introduce
the next comedian. And then come out between, maybe make a callback to something that one of them said and get a little laugh, and then introduce the next guy, all the way up, and just kind of start working your chops as far as can you survive that.
Ooh.
And that's something that I'm really like.
See, I think you would do it.
I
think the test for you would actually be doing the, 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah,
I feel like you do
3 to 5. I could do 3 to 5.
You could do 3 to 5. I feel like you
I feel
might it come out a little rusty at first, sure, but I feel like that would be easier for you. The test would be.
Can I do 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Can you do a 30 minutes? Could you imagine 30 minutes?
That's why these guys
carrying a room for 30 minutes.
That's why these Netflix specials that are an hour or whatever, it's like, you got to be pretty funny.
And those guys are doing like an hour and a half, hour and 40 to get that hour-long special because there's stuff that gets trimmed. There's stuff that they're cutting in and out. They're like, ooh, that didn't land.
So how long have you thought about it? Forever? Is that something forever, or is that like something?
So ever since I did the show 10 years, 12 years ago, I got a little taste of it because we booked a show at the, what was that rock and roll place that's downtown? They're all over America. It's where they have like all the like national band memorabilia inside of them.
Yeah.
Hard Rock.
Okay.
See, this is me not being able to find words.
Memorabilia. Yeah, you're right.
The Hard Rock Cafe that was downtown, we booked a show with all the comedians that were on my station.
Okay.
And I kind of emceed it,
Yeah.
but I had no idea what I was doing. So I wrote like half a joke and then just introduced everybody, like rushed up and like I didn't understand that you have to like keep it going in between.
Yeah, because you don't want to rush the comedian out.
Well, you don't want to like you're there to kind of be the bridge between one comedian to the next. You're like the sorbet that cleanses the palate in between the servings. And I was terrible at it that night. Admittedly, just horrible because I had no idea what to expect. And I tried to MC it like I've done a million music shows.
Oh, completely different.
Completely different. Where I would just get up and
yeah.
like spin the crowd up and just make them yell and scream and get excited. Whereas as a comedian, you have to listen to the set that before you did, find a way to say something funny about their set, and then lead into the next guy. And I was terrible. And I admittedly to everybody that was on that show, I should apologize 100. Every day I should just be like, sorry, guys.
Send a text in the morning.
Yeah.
Say, for what? Remember back in...
yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
2011, that was my fault.
Yeah.
In fact, I mean, we had Steve McGrew, who was on the Blue Collar Comedy Tour as our headliner that night. And he was my partner on one of my shows. So, I mean, I learned a lot of comedic timing from him and a guy named Matt Need.
Yeah.
Who he went to one of the Chicago improv schools that like a lot of the Saturday Night Live guys go to.
So there's schools for comedy?
Oh yeah, improv schools.
Oh, I thought these guys were just naturally funny.
Well, some people are just naturally funny, but a lot of them are improv, like they're trained.
Oh,
and Matt
man,
Need was, he was a Denver radio guy, and he was my partner on Unfiltered and Unaffected. Probably one of the funniest guys I've ever met with some of the best comedic timing. That just
like, why don't those guys get a shot?
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean? Because there is, like, we go to Comedy Work, you go to Comedy Works, or you go here, you see some pretty funny guys.
Yeah,
but it's like,
yeah,
why aren't we getting a show? Why
aren't they getting the next? Well, I mean, local comedian Ben Roy, he's made it.
Yeah,
he's made it. He had a television show called Those Who Can't.
Yeah,
and I've tried to get Ben on the show, but he's busy and doesn't take my messages anymore.
So Ben.
Hey, Ben, I'd love to seat right there. You can come in,
feel
hang
free.
out. Yeah. We'll talk about your music. He has 2 bands, Spells, and he just started like a more of a metal type band.
Yeah.
But his band Spells is great.
Huh.
It's like pop punk or punk rock kind of fun, like fast paced.
That would be so nerve wracking though, going up there for your first like what do they call it? A set?
A set, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. You talk about sweating.
Oh yeah.
No.
That day that I was just emceeing with no idea how to do it. I'm never nervous about like give me a microphone and I'll talk for days.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah. Because there was in a crowd of people that we didn't know that just paid, and some of them paid to come see the comedy show. Some people were just there to have dinner.
Oh, so the restaurant was open or whatever.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. How about being not funny in front of people that didn't pay for a comedy show?
They're going to let you know you're not funny.
It was terrible. It was terrible. And I was not prepared for it. And I really thought that I could just wing anything.
No.
You can't wing comedy. And even the little gaffes that you see comedians make, they make on purpose. They're like their setups with mistakes look flawless. Like they really made an error in how they were going with something.
Yep.
And then you watch them dig their way back and you're like, oh, that was a setup the whole way. Because they're so good. So good.
They're good.
Yeah. So that.
And I'm curious to know, like, obviously you write these bits or these jokes. Like, where do they practice them?
With each other a lot.
Really? Oh, wow. That's different.
And it's hard. And at open mics. So the key is you start writing and you work them off of your writing group. You know, a lot of comedians have 4 or 5 guys that will sit and write together and they'll say, hey, I have a premise. This is what I'm looking at. And then everybody will kind of give their feedback and say, yeah, that's funny, but you should look at this as the punch instead of that. You should work in, it's too many words. And that's the thing about comedy is you have to trim the fat. Like every word that you don't need has to be eliminated down to where every word is absolutely necessary to make it work.
Because then you lose people.
Yeah.
You know?
And I'm very long-winded.
Oh, we know.
So they'll write in a room with people,
Yeah.
but then when they have
That's
something new, they go to an open mic.
Ooh.
But a lot of the open mics, it's just the other comics sitting in there. You know, you'll get a couple people that come in just to see it. They're like, oh, there's an open mic at this dive bar over here. Let's go see. But usually it's just a room full of other comedians who need to get on stage and work through their timing. So they're all just watching like this.
Judging.
And if you want to talk about getting shredded.
Oh.
Other comedians?
You think joke stealing is a thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's jacked up.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. And it's kind of like who can make it famous first.
Yeah.
Who can make the joke.
It's because it's yours. If you can make it famous first, it's yours.
Mm-hmm. But then you're still the asshole that stole the premise of a joke from somebody else. That's bullshit.
That is bullshit. That's, you know what I mean? That's stupid.
Yeah.
I
love comedy.
Comedy is funny. It's good.
Comedy is probably the one thing you could get me out of the house for faster than anything.
Really?
Yeah. I love stand-up comedy.
I
love to watch it.
Are you the guy that sits in the front row?
I'll sit in the front row.
Oh gosh.
I'll sit in the front row. I'll sit backstage. I'll sit side
Wherever.
stage. I am so impressed and so enamored by that craft and watching someone who can just put it all together. Oh,
yeah.
It's better than theater. It's better than a movie. It's better than a podcast. To me, just watching someone who's really good at comedy, putting comedy together, I'm like,
comedy is
amazing.
And everybody laughs.
Yeah. Everybody wants to laugh.
Everybody wants to laugh. You don't go there to not have a good time. So at least you know.
Or even watching somebody bomb.
I don't think I'm good enough to pay attention to that, to see.
You could see. I mean, the room knows.
The
room knows.
Yeah.
But sometimes they're bombing because something happened early in the set and it just got them off.
Yeah.
And the rest of the set could have been funny, but they were so in their head and you're like, want to watch them, see if they can find their way back out and win the crowd back.
Yeah. I mean,
I want to interview those people right after and just ask like how it was going.
What was
I'm telling you, I am like a little kid with comedians. I'm like,
you just want to,
I want to know more.
So you want to do it,
see more. Oh yeah. I want to know more. I want to see more.
How close are you to getting your jokes done?
Far.
Far from?
Far.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you just started or?
A while ago, but it takes.
I mean, I'm sure it takes a long time to write a whole script.
So they say to write 3 to 5 minutes, you have to write 15 minutes.
Oh.
And then just whittle it down and throw away stuff and until everything you have
is there.
Is like your
and then
highlight reel.
And then you got to memorize it.
And then you have, if you're more of a long form comic where it's all a story, it's not just joke. It's like a story that winds through and
so you can change it as it goes. You just know that. Well, I guess that's the premise, right?
Yeah, you got to get the meat of it down, and then you hit your and then you could try different punchlines or different twists with different crowds and see which one lands.
Would you invite everybody, or would it be a secret?
Dude, I am 100% all about winning or losing in
anything,
in exciting, crazy stuff. I'll bomb in front of you just as much as I will like shine.
Oh yeah.
Because if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it 100%, whether it's me running my face into a brick wall.
That'll be exciting. I'll be there. I'm going.
I want to do it so bad.
You should.
Like, so bad. I have no excuse now either because I have time that I could write.
Well, you don't leave the house, so good.
I have time.
Dang.
I mean, I could just turn on a microphone and do 3 minutes. If I could get it together, like, oh, dude.
I think you should try. Yeah.
Comedians to me, cooler than anybody on earth.
Man, they are pretty cool because they're so like, I don't know, their brains work different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
crowd work comedians.
Like,
who
you think's the best one? Like that you would say, dang, that guy is good.
Like Andrew Schultz, probably one of the best crowd work. Like he's so good and so fast.
And he don't care.
No, and like a lot of people hate him, but Matt Rife's crowd work is actually really good. When he just goes off of people.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that one.
Yeah, he does. His crowd work is good. I don't know. Like crowd work people are amazing to me, but someone that can write an entire 30-minute, 45-minute set, whatever, and have it intertwined back on itself so many different ways.
Yeah.
To me, that storytelling ability is wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Those guys are good.
Yeah.
I like stand-up comedy too. I love it. I don't watch comedy shows like stuff like that.
Like TV comedy,
Yeah,
like
I just-
sketch comedy TV.
I just don't watch any of that.
Like Saturday Night Live stuff.
No.
I can't remember the last time I watched
No.
Saturday Night Live, but
But I will watch a stand-up special.
Yeah.
Or
like Shane Gillis,
yeah.
he cracks me up.
They're all pretty funny.
Yeah.
I have to be in the mood for certain ones though.
You know who? The Tom Brady roast was probably one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
And I actually like Burt Kreischer and Tom Segura, and I've never seen them fail so epically as they did on that roast.
That girl killed it though.
Nikki Glazer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
She made
killed
her
it.
whole career.
Yeah, she killed it.
She made money off that. But then Burt Kreischer and Tom Segura, who are actually really funny, and they're
Yeah.
funny. They're funny like in a crowd. They're
Yeah.
funny back and forth, and they're like little 1 minute back and was 100% teleprompter, and neither one of them knew it. And you could watch them basically. I was like, oh,
You're hurting me.
I like you guys.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Like they put zero effort in ahead of time and just sat down.
Yeah.
And whatever the joke was on the teleprompter for them, they just were like, and Tom sometimes wears ladies' shoes. Ha, ha, ha. And I was like, oh, how can you do that?
Yeah.
One of the biggest roasts ever. How can you be flat? But
That's how you know you made it, huh? If you get a group of
Mhm.
people to come roast you.
Yeah.
That's great. Except that they did get mad
He did
Brady-
get mad a little bit.
when Brady said something about Kraft getting arrested.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
He took that person. He was like, that's
Oh.
dad.
Yeah.
Don't talk about
he
dad.
got he said
Yeah.
don't fucking say that.
I'll tell you, one of the
Yeah.
funniest people I've ever seen is Tony Hinchcliffe. That dude is so funny.
I've never seen him.
So funny. So funny. He was probably the second funniest guy at the roast.
He is funny. But I've never seen
And he's
just
never
like
gotten the credit he got. And Joe Rogan, 100% buys into him. He lets him do his
Yeah.
entire show at Joe's comedy studio and
in
theater
Austin,
in
yeah.
Austin. Yeah.
That'd be
He's
cool
hilarious.
to go to.
Yeah. I'd go to,
That would be
Kill
cool to go.
Tony?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be cool to go.
yeah. There's so many. So jealous of comedians.
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love to go and I love to laugh and I love to
Mhm.
watch. I could never. That's
See, to me,
you know when like them and musicians, I
Mhm.
like not like there's almost like a jealousy, like the courage they have to get up there. Like I'm sure when same thing with music, you go play, like they're gonna tell you if you suck or not,
Mhm.
you know. So it's like the people that have made it in these big bands and stuff. I'm like,
Very
at one
similar,
point,
yeah.
I'm like, how'd you get the guts to just be like, hey, here's this song.
Kay Miller.
Yeah, that takes some guts, man.
Kay Miller. I mean,
Yeah.
her band opened for Puddle of Mud.
They've
They've been they've done some really big stuff.
that's cool, man. Like
And I'm the worst musician who ever lived. Like I can't keep time. Like I can tell you everything about
music.
timing,
Yeah.
structure. I'm like a nerd when it comes to that, but I can't play an instrument.
Yeah.
I can tell you what time signature they're in. I can tell you,
What?
what's going but I can't play an instrument.
Yeah. See, and some people, but yeah, when I see them, I'm like, dang. At one point, you went into those bars or those open mics or whatever they're called. You either told your jokes.
I mean, you sucked
or
at some point.
Yeah. And like in a fight, hey, if you win by knockout and it looks ugly, nobody cares.
You still won.
Wait, still won. Everybody's
Mhm.
excited. But in this, they might send you home and you might never do this again. That's it.
A promoter will always book you to fight, especially if you win.
Yeah, it don't matter. But they're not going to book you if you're not funny.
Yeah.
Or they're not going to book you.
They
if
don't
you
care how prepared you are.
No.
If the room is silent the entire time you're delivering.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's.
Oh, I want to do
yeah.
it so bad.
You should.
I want to
think-
do it so bad.
How far out do you think you are from attempting it?
If I could sit down and have probably a month or two's worth of writing sessions where I really hone it in, I could do a 3 to 5 minute set in 60 days or less.
Okay.
If I could find a group to write with, like with Calvin, he's in Oregon, so I have to write with him kind of online.
Yeah, so it's kind of waiting.
It's a little bit, yeah. It's
Yeah.
back and forth. It's not like we have to send like telegrams, or smoke signals, but It's not quite the same.
Yeah.
Like if I could have 3 guys sitting in here and we could just be
Go at
like
it.
if I had 3 comedians that were like, all right, we'll come in, you give us the premises you have and we'll help you work it out. We'll get you 3 to 5 minutes within a week. And then you can just practice your delivery and timing because that's the other part of it. You can write some of the funniest shit in the world. If your timing's off or your delivery's wrong or your inflection doesn't work, it's not funny.
No.
Yeah.
It's not funny.
So, I mean,
I know my timing's off with certain things because some people will start laughing and I'm like, well, wait, what happened?
Wait, did you get there?
Yeah.
It's kind of like doing an intro on the show.
Look, just like that.
Sometimes you have timing.
Me, none. 0.
No, but I mean, I would love it.
I'd love to watch.
I would love it, dude.
You should try it. You should finish it.
I want to feel that, like, that connection, that energy.
No, you know what we need to do? You need to try it.
What?
We'll try it here, right? Bam. We'll take a trip somewhere and you walk it on an open mic and try it.
Oh, like write it here, work it out here.
Yeah, do it here, do one little thing here.
And then we go to like,
hey,
we like go to Phoenix for the weekend and hit an open mic.
Yeah,
and see if I bomb there.
Yeah.
You can film me bombing.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do more than anything.
Because that'll make me laugh.
Yeah.
Hey, you'll have somebody laughing.
Yeah.
You will have somebody laughing.
All the way home.
Either way.
All the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
I won't stop laughing.
You'll remind me on the trip home.
On the trip home, yeah.
Yeah. If we drove there, you'd be like, this is going to be the best 12 hours of my life.
His whole life.
Because I'm going to destroy him the whole. Hey, remember when you said that and it wasn't funny? Remember when nobody laughed? That was hilarious. Yeah.
But no, that would be cool.
I'm telling you.
You should try it.
If I had one, like, I've lived so many lives and I've done so many awesome things that it's almost ridiculous for me to go, oh, if I could have one more. But seriously, if I could have one more,
but that's something you can do forever.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're good at it, like it doesn't really wear out.
No. I'm just saying, like, it's almost unfair of me to go, if I could have just one more cool thing to do.
Why though?
Why? Because if you work
so
many things though.
I know, but if you work for it,
I know.
Why?
Oh no, I'm not saying it's not why. I'm just saying, like, if you look in the grand scheme of things,
all
the things that I've done, most people like maybe get to do one of them to some extent.
Yeah.
You know, they don't get to have a radio show on FM radio. They don't get to have a TV show. You know, that's on actual broadcast television. They don't get to train, like spend a couple of years just training and then fight because they can.
Yeah.
You know, they don't get to have a YouTube show that, you know, has millions of views.
Yeah.
It doesn't, like, those things don't happen
very often.
And they definitely don't happen to one person.
Yeah.
You know,
so I see what you're saying.
I've been so blessed. But at the same time, I'm like, man, that's the one.
Go for it.
That's the thing that's, to me, I'm like, ugh.
Go for it.
I know. We need to. I need to. Yes. Because you're coming along with me.
All right.
I'm going to have you intro the show.
Oh, damn.
That I do.
Oh, shit. Easy, guys.
Because if you're gonna get to make fun of me for the next 5 years,
easy. Whoa.
Before we go, because we're already over an hour.
Whoa.
I don't know how that happened because you let me talk like a fucking idiot for an hour.
Stop. Questions.
We have a couple people on WhatsApp. If you would like to leave us a voice note about the show, anything that's happened on the show, or you want to make a comment about it, you can hit us up on WhatsApp. Right here is there's a QR code. Mm-hmm. You can click on that, or you can scan that with your phone, or there's a link in the description. You can click on that, join WhatsApp, and you can send us texts or voice notes on WhatsApp, and we will talk about them on the show if it's a text, or we will play them if it's a voice note. If the voice note's funny, we'll definitely play it. If it's making fun of Mike, we'll probably play it more often than we do if you make fun of me, because I have the phone that has the WhatsApp on it.
You might not. If you make fun of him, forget it.
Nobody will ever know.
No, I won't even know.
No. But we do have a couple. Let's see. Obi said, I want Mike to answer question 318.
Oh. All right.
So here we go. 318.
Really?
Oh, it's an easy one.
Oh, okay.
Are you OCD about anything?
No. I don't think I'm OCD about.
I would agree with that.
No.
You're not OCD. You just believe it's only your way.
Yeah. I get more anxious about things. I don't get like OCD.
Like they don't have to be.
Yeah, no.
You don't have to check the door handle. But when it comes,
no, but you know what I do? Sometimes I'll go down there 3 times in a row and be like, did I lock the door?
That's because you're getting old.
Yeah, that's not OCD. That's just memory loss.
Can't remember. Can't remember.
But yeah, no, I don't have OCD.
Yeah, I don't think you're OCD. I think you are very, very regimented in how you think something should go, especially in your occupation. You're like, no, we're doing it this way.
Yeah.
Like there's no discussion. We don't get to haggle back and forth.
Yeah.
If it's a training session, it's your way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is no OCD. It's just how you do things.
Yeah. No.
But no, you're not like, I need 3 marbles and I have to.
No.
Yeah. No, you're not that. You're pretty easygoing.
Yeah.
I'm not OCD either. Like I'm far.
I mean,
from
I don't
OCD.
know. Would it be good in some ways to be OCD? I don't know.
I think to an extent. To an extent.
Yeah.
Now, a guy that I work with in the oil and gas industry. His name is Mike. He's a good friend of mine. My boss at one point, kind of co-worker.
Yeah.
He's very OCD.
Oh.
Very OCD. So to the point where things really make him crazy. And we were talking the other day, and he told me that he would rather not eat because you have to make a mess to do it.
That's too much. That's too much.
So I talked to him. I was like, "Have you figured out a way to eat without touching anything yet?"
What did he say?
He laughed. He knows
he gets it.
He's like, I mean, it's so stressful. You have to like get the bread out and you have to get this and then you got to make the sandwich and then I'm like, it's not stressful really. It's really just like you can enjoy a sandwich. It's great. And you know what? You could eat the sandwich and then you could clean up.
It's the same. It's actually, yes.
He has to clean every step of the way while he's making a sandwich.
If I'm cooking a meal, I start to tend to do that. Like I don't clean up everything, but certain things. Like
it basically has to look like a sandwich isn't being made the entire time the sandwich is being made. That's
too much.
Like he has as far as OCD, like he is a control freak on the OCD side. He like even with work stuff, if there's something that he asks you about that is on your list, but it's like you have 4 things that are higher
and you
priority.
Went from 1 to 4.
No, if he asks about it, it's 1. And if you haven't responded or dealt with in the time frame that he has set in his mind that he believes, no matter what your list looks like, he will start following up. Like hey, what's going on with this? Have you been able to look at this yet? What are you going to do about that? And I'm like, here's the deal. I've got these 4 things. I've got to do those. And then I'm going to get to that. And then 15 minutes later, be like, have you had a chance to look at it yet? Because he cannot let it go until it's off of his plate.
Oh, okay. I mean,
it's bad. And I feel bad for him because I mean, it's got to be consuming in your mind.
That becomes too much though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And he's got a wife and a new baby and being OCD with like a newborn, you're at their beck and call. Like
forget about being OCD with a toddler then.
Oh yeah, you're done. You are done.
Tornado hits constantly.
Yeah, you're not OCD.
No.
And I'm definitely not OCD.
No.
Let's see. Hey Trev, can you answer question 1427?
Oh. All right, here we go.
Here we go. Are you?
Let me see. 1427.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I'm ready.
Interesting.
Okay.
Is there something missing from your life?
No. Currently, I'm happy. I'm the most content I've probably been in the last 10 years. If I could write my comedy set, I'd be perfect.
So that's the only thing that would make it perfect.
And
it's not really missing.
Right.
It's just something you want to do.
I do not feel right now, which is weird because if you look at like what's happened in the last 6 to 8 months and things that I've walked away from, things that we've closed out, people would probably think there's a hole.
Yeah.
Since November, I probably feel the most complete
that you felt
than I felt in years.
Oh, dang. That's good though.
Being home, being where I'm supposed to be, being able to see my kids, my grandkids daily and seeing Kristen kind of come back into her own and get to do her thing. I'm definitely.
But you have to be in that and then leave that and then see like I'm
Right.
actually not missing nothing.
Yeah, no,
I'm actually what I'm missing is what I have now. You know what I mean?
I'm 100%.
Yeah.
I will say I'm not missing
Yeah.
anything.
Okay.
I am as content as I think I could possibly be in life.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm not missing anything. There's things I want, but
Mhm.
I can go home content every day.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, you want to own a home or you want this or you want that. Like, that's fine. You know what I mean? But like the things like what I have right now, I feel like it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy.
To me,
I wake up happy.
I've learned that making enough money to survive is more than enough money.
Yeah, that's what, you know. And some times in your life you make more and things cost more and just, but I feel like right now, like I'm actually very content.
Yep.
And I'm very happy with what,
That's awesome.
you know, with what I have.
I know what you're missing.
What am I missing?
Equal time of speaking.
Yeah. Yeah, next week. Next week when I do my intro. What's up, guys?
Ooh,
Yeah,
see? We got to do the intro at the end.
Yeah, that's what we should have
See,
done.
now you're all like,
No.
now you can just say it. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Watch.
Oh, see you again.
Damn.
The whole thing.
Or even just a piece of it.
All right. What's up, guys? I'm Mike Gonzales. Sitting across from me today is Trevor O'Connor. This is After the Final Bell, a podcast. Oh, see, I got to.
You're so close.
I was close.
See how much you feel it, though? You're there.
Yeah, I was there.
Because you were relaxed?
Yes.
Because we've been in it?
Maybe we need to do live more, 15 minutes instead of 10.
Oh, you need a couple more minutes.
I guess. I don't know.
That was, it's
But
like
I'm
you
still
were
sweating.
comfortable
Started
there.
sweating again.
But you were, because there's no, you just, it's time to do it.
Yeah, that was better.
Mm-hmm.
Within an hour, I got better.
Here's the thing. I am never going to yield mic time unless you take it away from me.
Boom, give me your mic.
Well, no, you don't. But
No, I know what you
like,
mean.
I need you to take the mic from me
Okay. Next Saturday.
because I talk, dude.
Oh, I know.
And
I
I'll-
listen.
I say I know, but I'll talk to Kay Miller after, and I'm like, damn it, I need to yield more.
Yeah. But I feel like we did it this one. I've talked a little more this one.
Yeah, I just need,
No,
I need
think-
to yield more, and
Yeah.
I don't yield more because if there's time to fill, I'll just I'll fill it.
Yeah, but your mind works different than most. With the mic anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
What we need to experiment with
okay.
is one of these episodes coming up. You just take the lead.
Okay.
You're going to do the intro. You're going to kind of guide.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, and this isn't like you need to learn how to do. It's I need to learn how to yield.
Yeah, and I need to learn how to speak up.
Because then we can have more. Like there needs to be more of you in everything that we. There just needs to be more.
More.
Like I want more of you because you are very interesting and like you make my mind work.
Yeah.
And it's cool. And I step all over you a lot, and I need to be better.
Okay, I'm gonna be better too.
I need to be better, but I also need you to be forceful in driving.
Coaching.
You got to coach.
Oh man, I had to get on somebody today.
Ooh, was it good?
Yeah, I had to.
You enjoyed it a little bit?
Oh gosh, it made me happy.
Was it built up?
Yes.
Not just to them, but just like you haven't been able to chew an ass for a while?
Well, no, because I feel like with the guys that I'm, with the people that I'm helping, it's more of like they're more all in line.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one guy where it's just has been building up, and I'm not feeling well today, but I still went and worked with him, and he was late, and I was man, I felt like I seen tears in his eyes.
I can tell you being late to a session that you schedule with
yeah.
Mike can make for the worst session you've ever had in your entire life.
So it was more like me getting on him, and we'll see if it changes. But that felt good because I haven't done that in a long time. So when I can do it, it makes it. I mean, I know it hurts their feelings, but it makes me feel good.
You're like, ooh.
I go home.
I need to tell you.
Real
You're like, I sleep good tonight. I remember, I'm not a late person. I will show up early or like at the same time
Yeah.
as you. But I've watched people show up to your sessions 10, 15 minutes late. I don't want to be in that session.
No, man, it just drives me crazy,
Oof.
just because I feel like, to me, time is so important, how we spend it, you know what I mean? And I want to enjoy, like Tuesday, I race over from the gym and I love it because I'm excited.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And go home, time to be home. Like don't waste my time and then you're just going to come in here and lollygag. It's like,
Right.
then I can stay home. I could have stayed home an extra 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or sometimes you schedule them
So,
and you're
yeah.
like, hey, can we film a little bit later? I
Yeah,
got a session.
yeah.
And then if they're late,
That drives me crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, dude, you're missing in, you're going into my time that I enjoy being here with you too, but something that
but
when
this
I
is
leave
your
here,
thing.
when I leave here,
Mhm.
that I'm actually looking forward to doing,
Right.
so yeah, so I was on him today,
That's good.
but it was good.
Glad it was
good
him
for
and
him.
not me.
Yeah. Better him than me.
Better him than JJ, because then you got to go home to a mad JJ.
Oh gosh. You know how many
You don't want that.
quiet ride homes we've had before?
I can imagine.
It's not me now. It's more for the
No,
other guy,
she's
the other
mad.
coach.
Oh,
No,
oh,
not
now
me.
she's mad at.
Them.
Yeah, you're
not
like,
me. Yeah. Good job for me all the time.
you don't want to be Banks.
No. No, they're always constantly they have disagreements.
She can't get mad at Velour. I don't
No.
think anybody's ever been mad at him.
No, we need to have him in.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite humans.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna
See if he
message
wants to
him
come.
when
Yeah.
when I leave here. See what day works better for him.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be a Saturday because normally he takes his son to the gym
Mm.
because his wife works. So
Well, he can come here.
that kid's
Dude, I have like 6 grandkids.
so, but yeah, no, we should have him in.
Yeah, he's
interesting.
great.
Yeah.
He's amazing. He is probably one of the kindest people you ever
Oh,
meet who
yeah.
could choke your eyebrows off.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's great. Jiu-jitsu black belt,
hmm
high level, real jiu-jitsu.
yeah. When we got to him, I was like,
Very pedigree.
why didn't we leave? Why didn't we come here
5 years ago.
5 years ago?
Yeah, very, 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 very sought after UFC grappling coach.
Yeah, so he's good. So
And he picks and chooses too.
yeah, he does pick and choose now. Before I think he was, he was doing a lot of like, I'll help everybody, but now he's also on the fence of like, I'm gonna pick and choose
Yeah,
what I've got going on.
protect his peace.
Yeah, yes.
All right, we'll definitely get
All
him.
right.
I want to get Banks in here too because he's funny.
Yeah, I could talk to him and see what day he wants it to come in. Yeah.
I mean, just because wrestling has made such an impact on mixed martial arts over the last 5-6 years, it completely changed things. And
Yeah.
he is probably one of the wrestle grappling masters
Yeah.
around here.
Oh, no doubt. And I see it work all the time. Because he's also one of the coaches that, man, I'd probably say this. Out of all the coaches here in the state, that actually still spar and train actively.
Oh, gets dirty
people.
with them.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's why it's hard for me. Like I don't argue with him, and we always have the same idea. But some of the other guys like struggle. Like, oh, what should I do? I'm like, well, that's the head coach.
Right.
What he's doing is working. So, and he's showing you it works.
Right. If he can do it on you all day long,
Yeah.
guess what? It works.
It works. So, like that's why for me, I'm just like, I'm not dumb. I've been around enough to where it's like, oh, you're showing that it works. Okay, here we go. Let's go this way.
That's always been a thing for me to kind of gauge coaches
Yeah.
and gyms on. Are you willing to put what you're coaching
Mhm.
up against whatever someone else is doing?
Yeah.
Because if you're willing to do that and you can show that it works,
Yep.
not just in your environment,
Uh-huh.
in your protected little ball, but show me that what you coach works no matter what I'm going to do to you.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's good.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
he's good.
Yeah. He is good.
He's
He's
good.
good. He's got
And he's
like
got the coolest name.
Yeah. 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 He's cool. He's also a guy that like he picks and chooses.
And he should.
Yeah. He helps everybody, but to actually like get one-on-one time,
Yeah.
I've seen people like we got lucky. Like
Early.
after one of JJ's fights, she's like, "What do you need?" Or I said, "What do you need?" I need wrestling. I'm like, "Oh, all right. We'll ask Banks." and he started helping her. But now I could see people excited. Oh, Banks is gonna give me a session because he doesn't like those are like.
Yeah.
I tell people they're like, oh, Banks is gonna give me a session. I say, well, if I were you, heads up.
Be early, be warmed up, be stretched.
Yeah, you see how JJ and Corey are here 45 minutes early, warming up. Yeah, yeah.
Treat gold like gold.
Hey, yeah. So he's gonna make a difference, I think, here with fighting.
Oh,
in the future, because we're moving in a different direction, and it's gonna be good.
He's just good.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well.
Time to wrap it up.
Yeah, I think so.
We're gonna get
an hour
hung by these ropes if we don't.
Yeah, we gotta.
K Miller will just.
I think it's JJ.
Her too.
She's the one that works. She's in camp, so she probably wants to get home and relax.
We got to do the Aerodyne when we go home.
Oh, Aerodyne, 45 minutes.
Today, 15.
No,
30.
30.
30.
30.
Okay, 30.
Make it 30.
I'm gonna do it with her when I get better.
Oh, 15.
I'm gonna do it with her when I get better. I made that choice in my mind. Hopefully she's not listening, but she probably is. But I haven't told her I'm gonna do it with her.
You only have one bike.
We'll do. I have a like.
What are you gonna backpack each other?
No, a rotation. Like I'm gonna figure out a little circuit. And we're
like 5 minutes of this while the other one's doing 5 minutes of that.
Something.
And then switches.
I used to when I was.
You used to circuit the shit out of me, and I hated it.
When I did my circuit I did it from like October to. This was like 2 years ago. From October to like January.
Mm-hmm.
I would do 5 minutes on the bike, and my goal was to get 2 miles in 5 minutes, which is tough, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I would get off the bike, do 5 minutes of burpees, 10, take a breath or take whatever, do another 10, take a breath. Like I went for now 5 minutes straight.
I'm going to do a couple rounds with you where I have you jump over the grappling dummy, do a burpee, kick.
I haven't done that in a long time.
I need you to do 5 minutes of that.
I should do that. We have a dummy at home. I could do that. Oh, that's a tough one.
We need to film it.
That'll make people throw up. That'll make me throw up.
Makes me madder than anything that you ever.
Never mind. I'm going to go eat something.
Yeah. Ice cream.
Yeah.
Ice cream.
But,
all right. Yeah. I think we're
done.
We're ready to wrap it up.
Yep. Call us, text us, email, whatever.
Yep. WhatsApp. The link is in the description.
Right, yeah.
There is a QR code. Boing.
Right there. Scan it.
Scan it and message us.
Message us. Leave a number.
If you want to leave a number.
Answer.
Yeah.
My goal for this is to answer all 3,000.
Yeah. If you want, just give us a random number, 1 through 3,000. We'll answer the question. You can pick which one of us or both of us to answer it, however you want to do it.
Whatever you want to do.
But what's going to happen now is we're going to close this out. The cameras are going to stop, but we're going to stick around and talk to members for 5 or so minutes. If you would like to be part of that and you're watching this as a public release, just click that join button right below and you can stick around and talk to us after the live recording. Yep. That part's fun.
That is fun.
We're about to have fun right now.
Yep, right now.
See you guys.
See ya.